Okay, everybody, I'm running this video real quick as an addendum to my video that I'm about to post also, and is taking absolutely forever to upload because I realized I missed something that I wanted to address. I'm talking about the dividing line of the gospel, the truth of Christ, and who we can partner with and when we can partner. And I talked about praying for those families and how there are issues where in essence, I might agree with the Muslim or the Mormon about something being a sin. I would not agree with the way to go about talking about it, or the hope that I can offer somebody that they cannot. And so I talked about praying for that entire community of people in Orlando. And what I mean by that is the people who died, their families. The people who died are now before God. They stand before Him, either to be put in waiting or to be in blessed paradise with God, waiting for future judgment for the first group, if I wasn't clear about that. And when I talk about that, I want to be clear. We are praying for their families. We are praying for their friends. We are praying that the Church of God would love them and teach them about Christ and mourn with them during this time. That's probably the most important. The most important, sometimes we try to say the right thing. The right thing to do is to be there and to love on them, to hug them and to help them and to pray for them. It's not to, by the way, it's not to backtrack on our convictions, but I already said that in the first video. What did I forget? And this is huge. Many people are going to look at this attack on life, whether it was terrorist or not. I think there's enough information out there to make a decision if somebody wants to, but I cannot tell you how many times you just see the media skew things. And this is one of the reasons why I end up not posting on so many topics, is because I wait and I wait to want to make sure I know the truth before I post. And what happens is there's already so many good Christian leaders who've addressed it from every angle of what could have happened that it's almost not worth me addressing. And I think there's value in me talking about this for you guys. And I might still end up referring you to somebody else and to listen to them because they may be more informed. But let's assume, for the sake of the argument, that this was truly a terrorist attack. And that's my assumption right now. It was an attack by a person who claimed to be associated with ISIS. First, not everyone who claims to be a Muslim believes what he believes. Not everyone who follows the tenets of Islam as they understand it believes in violence against unbelievers. It believes in violence against sinners. There's an argument that can be made that it is the teaching of the Quran, and because I've not put in the study myself in depth the way some others do, I almost always look to Dr. James White or somebody like Nabil Qureshi or David Wood, because they approach things from different perspectives. So I like to listen to both perspectives. But this is what I need to say, and I need to get this out because my mind keeps wandering and I want to say 100 things, is that as much as we should be praying for these families that are suffering and are hurting right now, and this is going to be very counter to what our culture would say, we should be praying for everyone who knew that young man. I think he was a young man. Knew that man, for his family, for his friends, for the people who have influenced him towards violence and hatred. We should be praying that God would send His Spirit to convict them and to bring them to repentance. That God would send them somebody and change the heart of somebody in their community the way He changed the Apostle Paul when he was agreeing with and murdering Christians. We need the entire Muslim people to hear about Jesus Christ. And so make sure that when you are saying your prayers, pray for the Muslims. Pray for those specifically who truly believe it is the will of their God to go out and to kill unbelievers, kill sinners, kill Jews, kill Christians. And there are millions and millions of them who believe that this is good and that this is God's will. We know that they do not follow God. We know that they do not follow the true God that has been revealed in the person of Jesus Christ. But they are deceived, and their deception hurts, and it slaughters, and it kills. And so make sure when you pray for those who we know are living in open rebellion to God, no matter what their lifestyle is, no matter what their beliefs are. Pray for everyone. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.